Well, it's April 25th. Finally getting light enough to do an interview here. And I'm back here on the home farm. Just got into the blind about 45 minutes ago or so, and had a lot of birds gobbling all around us. I've been hunting public ground for about 6 days straight, then took a couple days off. Had 12 or 15 different birds gobbling all around us, and we're on a good spot here. Sitting on top of a ridge with a nice clover patch in front of us, some real world chicory and clover mix, and got some prairie grass on both sides that we burned off not too long ago, so they should be just strutting right down this field all the way to us today with any kind of luck. So we're just gonna hang tight for a little bit and see what happens. I got a little bit of time to go in this morning before work and try and get one killed.
Well, finally got it done this morning. Came back to the home farm after hunting public ground for about 6 days, and then I decided I'd come out and do a quick one before work this morning, and I guess I saw 6 different times. Tom came out with a couple hens, worked his way down there to the south, stayed in the clover patch, ended up finally having these 2 come in from the north with another Tom that came by a couple minutes sooner. He started fighting with the other one. As soon as that happened, I knew these ones were running straight down here. They start gobbling and messing around. And probably a young, maybe probably 2-year-old bird. Got just about 1-inch spurs, probably, maybe right at an inch, and maybe about a 9-inch beard, maybe closer to 10. But I'm excited. I'm happy with him, and I got it done. And now I can sit back and relax a little bit. And I got another tag coming up here in a week or so. Try and fill on the late season in Illinois. So first bird for the year.
Around us. There's at least 2 behind us and 2 out here. They sound like they could be jakes, but not positive, so we're hoping they'll come out in the field and we can see a few hens calling. So we're right in the middle of them. It's a good place to be, but nothing yet.
All right, my radical 30 tip of the day is if you're, practicing, shooting bows, going out hunting, whatever it may be, if you're like me and you hate when them field tips come loose or your broadheads, rattle loose from the tips or whatever, what I like to do is just take a little bit of wax, rub on the threads of your field tips or your broadheads, and it'll keep them babies from coming loose while you're practicing or whatever.
Well, we got it done this morning in Nebraska. This didn't go as planned, but does it ever? We had a lot of birds around us. We thought they were all jakes. We did not think there was a longbeard anywhere to be found. And we hear the fence shake, and I look out, and 5 yards away, he's sitting there full strut. So I reach for the bow. Shane reaches for the camera, and that hen saw us, so I knew it was now or never. I draw back, made a good shot, and that G5 broadhead done some damage. Bird went about 3 steps, wasn't going any farther. The broadhead done exactly what we wanted it to do, and here we are. We get a bird, we get it cut up, take home and fry up some turkey. Well, the bird we were after, he's disappeared over in a pasture, but I was calling, and one hammered off right to our left. I looked out behind the blind. We have one strutting in the food plot about 100 yards. The problem is the hen's up on the hill about 200, so he don't seem to want to commit. Just sit here and see what he does. I think she's getting a little nervous though.
Very nervous.
Just fragged him. Good shot.
Oh god, can you hear?
Right in my ear.
I can hear.
What ears are What ears are ringing?
Okay, I was wondering. Okay.
Well, here we are. It's Lexa's first time turkey hunting and she got the job done. Morning didn't start out as planned. You know, it's nasty and rainy. The bird we roosted last night took off to the west and disappeared. This turkey had gobbled one time way behind us. We had no clue where he was at, so we kept calling a little bit. She said, "This is boring. This is really what turkey hunting is." You know, there was no action, and all of a sudden look out the window and there he is at 100 yards. I think she started to get a little bit nervous then.
Yeah, I was definitely shaking, didn't really know what to expect, and the closer he got, I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him, but he decided, I guess, to cheat on his girlfriend, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah, he showed up in our decoys, and man, was he close. He was about 6 steps away. You know, if you can't get excited and nervous over that, then you probably shouldn't be hunting anymore. But it was a great hunt. We can't wait to get after him again next week.
I think I'm going to teach you a few things now.
Sounds good to me.